Now, the sudden emergence of new cycle lanes and extra wide pavements following lockdown have been welcomed by many. But there's a stiff criticism as well from wheelchair users. Many who actually support the move towards using other forms of travel also say the changes are making life difficult for them. Jem O'Reilly's been hearing about the problems.
So I finally got a cab, hurrah, and now we're setting off. Because of a lot of these new cycle lanes, I now can't access London taxis.
We can't pull up to the side of the curb to pick up wheelchair users. So it's very dangerous for them. I'm going to have to stop in the middle of the road, get the ramp out the side of the cab to load a passenger in a wheelchair. It doesn't work.
The new cycling schemes are being rolled out without considering access for disabled people. And what's happening is we're being sort of squeezed out of being able to do normal everyday things, such as get dropped off outside buildings and picked up from outside buildings. And what we're left with is the alternative of walking much further or wheeling much further to find a rank or a place where the cycle path is not so separated from the traffic, where we can hail a cab. The problem with that is it can be a really long distance.
It's a wonderful initiative, but it has to be thought through. You've got to think of every member of society. And I don't think we're taking into account wheelchair users.
And this is, a one chance of getting London to be a nicer place to be that works for everyone. Disabled people want to be cyclists too. We want to be part of that world. So this isn't us saying don't do it. It's us saying, could you do it so that we can use it too?
There's a big change coming as a result of trying to get the majority of people to start thinking differently about how they move around. And I think that's a brilliant thing. It's a brilliant initiative. The problem is, of course, it's been done very quickly. And like in a lot of other aspects of policy making recently, disabled people have not been thought of.
Include us, think about us, and it will work much better. If there's some thought given, we can actually really start making a change and make London a nicer, greener place to be. That's also inclusive and accessible for everybody.
Well, that was Mick Scarlett speaking to Jem O'Reilly there. And Transport for London has responded by saying we will continue to work with our stakeholders on our plans and would urge people to contact us with any feedback on the changes.